Good morning to all. This is Anil Kumar Reddy. In this video, I'm going to explain you about frequency response of RLC series circuit. Okay. So first we'll be discussing what is frequency response. Here it is. So frequency response of RL series circuit, and after that we'll be looking into Bode plot. Okay. So first we'll be looking into frequency response. So frequency response is the output of a system when the input is sinusoidal at different frequencies, which means for an RLC series circuit, we are going to connect a AC sinusoidal voltage where we are going to change its frequency. Okay, so we are going to change its frequency, and we'll be plotting the response. So that is known as frequency response. And in order to understand frequency response, we will have to analyze them in different techniques. So there are so many techniques to analyze a system's frequency response. That is Bode plot, Nyquist plot, like that. But in our syllabus, we are only looking into Bode plot. So in order to understand Bode plot, first we need to understand what is a gain margin denoted by Kg, gain margin. So gain margin is the inverse of magnitude of open loop transfer function at the phase crossover frequency omega pc, which means at phase crossover frequency we are going to measure the magnitude and we are taking the inverse. So it is the inverse of magnitude of open loop transfer function at omega pc. So kg is equal to 1 by mod g of j omega and at omega pc. Next, the same expression can be conveniently expressed in mathematical form as kg is equal to 20 log, or you can say 20 log 1 by mod of g of j omega dB. dB means decibels. Okay. Or you can say kg is equal to minus 20 log g of j omega decibels. Okay. So next, phase crossover frequency means, so phase crossover frequency is the frequency at which the phase of open loop transfer function is 180 degrees. So if the phase of a transfer function is 180 degrees at a particular frequency, so we call that frequency as phase crossover frequency. Next, we will be looking into phase margin denoted by gamma. So phase margin is the additional phase lag of an open loop transfer function in the verge of instability at the gain crossover frequency, which means it is not verge of stability, means it is not exactly stable or unstable. It is at the tip of the stability, that is known as verge of stability. Okay. So phase margin is the additional phase lag required for open loop transfer function at the verge of instability at the gain crossover frequency. So at that frequency, we are going to add some phase. Okay, that is the additional phase. So gamma is expressed in mathematically. Gamma is equal to 180 degrees plus phi gc. So phi gc is the additional phase lag. Now let us look into gain crossover frequency. So gain crossover frequency is the frequency at which magnitude of open loop transfer function is unity. Okay, that is called gain crossover frequency. So if you understand all the previous definitions that I told you, that is phase margin, gain margin, phase crossover frequency, and gain crossover frequency, if you can understand all these definitions, then we will be looking into Bode plot. So Bode plot is a tool, mathematical tool or graphical tool used to analyze the system whether it is stable or not stable. So Border plot is the frequency response plot of an open loop transfer function. Also, it includes, so Border plot consists of two plots. First one is magnitude plot and phase plot. If you combine these two, then you call it as a Bode plot. Okay. So this is the graphical representation of a Bode plot. So here you can see, so here you can see all the definitions. Okay. So that is gain margin, this is gain margin, and this is phase margin. Okay. And the gain margin, here it is. So the frequency at which the frequency at which the gain margin is, so the magnitude, this is the magnitude of a function at this frequency, and that frequency is called as phase crossover frequency. So when you want to draw Bode plot, you have to take semi-log graph. You cannot use normal graphs. You have to use a semi-log graph. Okay, so based on the values that we are getting, then we can draw a plot, that is magnitude plot. So Bode plot is a combination of magnitude plot and phase plot. So we are going to draw them combinedly. So combinedly, phase plot and magnitude plot is known as Bode plot. Okay. Next, we'll be looking into, so before drawing Bode plot, what we have to do is, first we will be looking into some important results. Okay, important results we need to remember to plot a Bode plot curve. So first one, if the given function is having constant term, that is denoted by k, so this factor has zero slope. Constant term means zero slope corresponding to the constant term. The phase angle associated with it is zero. So there is no phase angle. Phase angle is zero, and so the slope of the constant term will be zero, which means straight line, horizontal straight line we have to draw. So next, if we have a integral factor means 1 by j omega power n. Suppose if we are getting the terms like this, the factor has a slope of minus 20n. So we have to 20n dB we have to write. Okay, where n is an integer. So whenever we are getting 1 by j omega power 2, then what we have to do, what will be the slope? Slope will be minus 20 into 2, that is minus 40 dB per decade. The slope, the units for slope is dB per decade. So if the given factor is an integral factor, then we have to consider its power and we have to multiply it with minus 20. That will be the slope of given function. Next, if it has a first order factor means 1 by 1 plus j omega t. If the given function is of this form, then the factor has a slope of minus 20 dB. Okay, and the phase of the given function of this form is written as minus tan inverse of omega t. Okay, so that is the phase, and the corner frequency calculated can be calculated by coefficient of j omega, that is 1 by t. 1 by t is the corner frequency. Next, if it has a first order factor means 1 plus j omega t. In such case, the slope will be 20 dB per decade. The slope will be 20 dB per decade, and the corner frequency corresponding to it is 1 by t. So corner frequency can be calculated from the given expression as 1 by t, and the phase of the given function of first order factor will be plus tan inverse omega t. So you can calculate in that way. And now if the given function is a second order function means instead of omega power 1, we will have omega power 2. Okay, we will have omega power 2. In such a case, the slope of the given function would be So the given function, as you can see, it is 1 by 1 plus 2 zeta by omega into j omega plus 1 by j omega 1 by omega square into j omega square. In such cases, what we will do is we will take minus 40 dB as the slope of this function, 20 dB per decade for as the slope of this function. And the corner frequency can be calculated with omega power n radians per second. And the phase of this, if you want to calculate the phase for the functions like this, then phase phi is equal to tan inverse of 2 zeta omega n by omega n by 1 minus omega n omega by omega n square. So using this formula, you can easily calculate phase also. Similarly, now let us look into the drawing, how to draw a Bode plot. So first what you have to do is, first you have to find corner frequencies. So based on corner frequencies, you have to take a semi-log graph, then you have to mark the frequencies. So frequencies can be found from the given expressions, and then you have to tabulate these factors. You have to consider each factor separately, moving from top to bottom. So first you have to look whether the given function has a constant k term or not. If you have a constant term, then you have to understand that it has a zero slope. So next, if you have an integral factor, that is 1 by j omega power n, in such a case we will write slope as minus 20 n. N means integer, 20 n dB per decade. And also if it has first order factor, which means 1 by 1 plus j omega t, then for this corner frequency is 1 by t, okay, and phase is minus tan inverse of omega by t, okay. And first order, if it has 1 plus j omega t as a factor, then what you have to consider, then the slope will be plus 20 n dB per decade, and the phase is tan inverse of omega by t. So like that you have to calculate. So after all the calculations for second order also, just I told you, you have to calculate if the given function has a second order factor also. So after calculating all these factors, then we have to draw a graph. So with the help of a semi-log graph, we have to draw a corresponding magnitude plot and phase plot. Okay, magnitude plot as well as phase plot after calculating all magnitudes and phases. Then we have to calculate gain margin. If the question is asked to find gain margin, you have to calculate from the graph. So for the drawing of a border plot, I mean phase plot, what you have to consider is, from each factor you have to see whether you can write the phase of each factor. So if it is constant, phase of constant is 0, so no need to draw a table. And if the factor is first order factor, then phase is plus tan inverse of omega by t. Then you have to change the value of omega for each value of omega, you will get each phase for each factor. So all the factors for each, so all the points for each factor will be pointed on the graph. So like that we have to calculate a phase plot. So after drawing a phase plot, then you have to understand whether it is a stable function or not. If you want to say stable function or not, then you have to consider these points. First one, for a stable system, what you have to see is, if both gain margin and phase margin are positive, then we can say that it is a stable system. Also, phase margin must be greater than gain margin. Then only we can say that it is a stable system. So after drawing Bode plot, by just looking into the Bode plot, we can say whether the system is stable or unstable. Next, second point is, for a marginally stable system, if you want to call a particular system as a marginally stable system, then both margins, means gain margin and phase margin, should be 0, or you can say phase margin should be equal to the gain margin. If they are equal, if you are getting equal phase margin and equal gain margin, then you can say it as a marginally stable system. Next, or critically stable system. Next, we will take another stability criteria, that is, if one of the negative or phase margin should be less than gain margin. So if one of the margins is negative, or if you are getting a negative phase margin, or if you are getting a positive, negative gain margin, or if you are getting phase margin that is greater than gain margin, then you can say that the system is unstable system. So these are the 3 points based on which we can say whether the system is a stable system or unstable system using Bode plot. Okay, so let us look into an example here. Let us look into an example here. So here we have an example. So draw the Bode diagram of for the transfer function. Here transfer function is given in h of s is equal to 100 by s plus 3. Here you can calculate two terms. 100 is a constant. So the slope of 100 will be 0. Okay. And you have another term, that is 1 by s plus s plus 30. So that can be written as 1 by, or you can say 30 by 30 by. So we have to write in the similar form of a standard function. What is a similar standard function of first order? It is 1 by 1 plus st. Therefore you have to multiply and divide numerator and denominator with 30. So you will get 1 by s by 30 plus 1, s by 30 plus 1, like this you will get, into 100 is there, no? So 100 into 100. So what you have to write? Constant is 300 by 1 plus s. It is in the form of 1 by 1 plus st. So you can change the given function like this. So that is 100 by 30, 100 by 30 into 1 by. So if the given function is in the standard form, you don't have to change. If it is not in the standard form, you have to change it. So the given, in this example, the given function is not in standard form, so you have to change it into a standard form. Standard form means now we have to convert this 100 by s plus 30 into a standard form like 1 by, or some k by s plus or st plus 1, like that we have to change. So in order to change this, we are doing some mathematical steps. We are taking some mathematical steps. So this is how you can write or change the given function. Okay. So after writing this, then what you have to do, step 2 is you will have to separate the transfer function into constituent parts, which means you have to separate the constant part and you have to separate the uh, 1 by st plus 1 part. Okay, that is first order. First order you have to change or separate. So for a constant is 3.3 and a pole at s equal to minus 30. So the what you have to do is, for a constant there is no slope, which means you can take at 0 dB, and the phase is 0. Okay, for a constant the quantity is equal to 10.4 dB, means you have to convert that k term into dBs using your calculator. Next, a pole at 30 radians per second, which means at s equal to 30 we are having a pole now, and it is in the form of 1 by st plus 1. So the magnitude or the slope what you have to write is minus 20 n you have to write. So minus 20 n means minus 20 dB, minus 20 dB, because power is 1 no? So it is minus 20 dB per decade. And the phase, how can you calculate phase? So phase phi is equal to minus tan inverse of omega by t. If you calculate, then you will get a frequency of 3 radians per second. Okay. Next, step 3 is you have to draw the diagram. So after getting the values, you have to draw the Bode plot. So Bode plot consists of two parts, magnitude plot and phase plot. I think this concept you have already read in your control systems in second year, I think. Okay, so you can easily understand what's going on in this concept. Okay, so after writing all the values in a table, then we can easily generate a magnitude plot and a phase plot. If you combine these two plots, then you call it as a Bode plot. Okay, so then you call it as a Bode plot. So this is how you have to draw a Bode plot. With this, we will be completing the third unit, and in next video we will be looking into fourth unit. Okay, thank you.